Good morning, Neenah Rockets, and welcome to the second episode of the 2024 to 2025 edition of Rocket News. My name is Skylar, and I'm your host this year. Right away, we'll be getting started with the introduction segment, which is what I'm currently doing. After that, we'll cover the homecoming football game, along with the music at that football game. We'll talk about guys and dolls again. And then after that, we will talk about upcoming sports. I brought back some of the CGI from a couple years ago. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. After that, I will do the weather again, except I'll actually go over the weather a little bit more this time. I'll develop on it a little bit more. Well, let's get started. The homecoming Pep Assembly went great and actually got started off with Mr. Popp finally getting taped to a wall. More like saran wrapped to a pole, but I think it's still good enough. I still respect him a lot for doing this, even if it is a year or two late. Unfortunately, they did take him down before the sophomores were able to come down and see. I believe that's because we thought everyone was already called down already. And then we had the actual games. The first one, the seniors won. It was an eating competition to see who could eat the most sugar cookies within the allotted time. As you can see here, Jack Clunt was very happy and very energetic that he won. And then sometime later, you had Ben Donaldson, who decided it would be a great idea to eat a ghost pepper for some reason. I don't know why. It did not end too well for him. And then you had the annual tug-of-war, which actually ended up being between the juniors and staff, unlike it usually happens to be seniors versus staff. It was a great fight, but eventually the staff did pull out, and Mr. Morgan did this amazing somersault, and I love it. And then Officer Davis gave Mr. Popp some new shoes. I don't know if this is a bit I missed out on, but apparently it came out of the police budget too, so that happened, I guess. Neenah High School band students have spent the last 3 weeks working diligently on this year's homecoming marching band halftime show, which featured music from The Who's 1969 rock opera Tommy. The music originated as a concept album by the rock band and was adapted into a Broadway-style musical in 1993. This spring, Tommy was revived on Broadway and is back in the media. In addition to some awesome music, intricate movement, and a modern theme, the marching band's performance had featured senior baton twirler Emily Stadler. Our football game on October 4th was against Kimberly, and let me just say it was a nail-biter. We won by 1 point after a long run down the field and then an amazing punt by the one and only Jack Clunt. It was an amazing game. It was so close the whole time. The energy was great from both teams. It was just a really, really good game. You had to be there. And then on Saturday, the October 5th, you had the homecoming dance, which was almost identical to last year, but it did go a lot better. We didn't have to stop the music at any point due to a medical emergency. Everyone was having fun, was dancing. From some of the people I talked to, liked the music selection a lot more this year. However, some of the people I talked to also did not like the music selection this year. So take that for what you will. There was also this big circle that popped up in the middle at one point. I don't know what happened there. But the DJ was Mr. Stoll, I believe, who did an amazing job. And here's some more pictures that people have requested me to take of them throughout the dance. It was an amazing thing. It was 3 hours long. You had to be there. It was great. Once again, a reminder is that Guys and Dolls is airing October 16th through the 20th, starting at 7 p.m. until Sunday when they start at 2 p.m. You can reserve seating online at rocketplayers.com or by scanning the QR code on screen. And now, next week's upcoming sports. Looks like we're going to be down in the 40s for most of the week here, but it's going to be pretty sunny all the way up until Sunday when there's a 45% chance of rain. Looks like we're finally getting some of that fall, October weather. It's starting to finally get it here and catch up to us. So make sure you dress for the weather. On that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. If you guys have any questions, please email me at 76699@neenah.k12.wi.us. That is 76699@neenah.k12.wi.us. Sorry. Also, if you have anything that you want me to put on the news, email me. I will tell you if I can or cannot. Or if you want to come in to film something to put on the news, or if you want to be a guest star on the news, or anything, email me. We'll talk about it. There's also a Google form in the description of the video where you could go and fill that out. That is for feedback. That is for telling me about events and stuff like that, but it's a little more effective than an email. Other than that, that's all I got for you today, Rockets. Rockets, be amazing.